Kinsmen, thanes, friends, and neighbors all, welcome to the Vincennes University performance of Macbeth by William Shakespeare. I am your liege lord, King Duncan, golden monarch of all Scotland. Prithee, listen to your humble sovereign. We must impart these decrees of much importance before our show may begin. Decree the first. Please but for a few hours hence extinguish or silence all telephonic devices. And no flash photography. The spirits that stir in these halls are frightfully sensitive to bright lights. Decree the second. No food nor drink may enter upon the great halls of this stage. The penalty for such will be severe. Decree the third. I have commanded a brief intermission during this performance. Decree the fourth. Please note the exit markings alight behind. If perchance you must remove yourself from our sight, or in the event of great calamity, move swiftly but safely to the nearest exit. Now, take heart and witness the tale of Macbeth.
All cause give way. Mark the time the fair is show. This is a sorry sight. Much he dares. Great lungs. Where they call him great lungs. Where they call him great lungs. Where they call him. Blood will have blood. Will have blood. Will have blood. Blood will have blood.
Something wicked this way comes.
Sleep no more, things that begun, make strong themselves.
What's done cannot be undone.
Great blood will have blood, sweet blood, blood, great blood, make strong
Things bad,
themselves.
make strong things bad, make strong things bad.
What's
What's done cannot be undone.
When shall we three meet again? In thunder, lightning, or in rain?
When the hurly-burly's done, when the battle's lost and won, that would be ere the set of sun.
Where the place?
Upon the heath, there to meet with Macbeth.
Fair is foul, and foul is fair.
Cover through the fog and fill the air. A drum, Macbeth doth come. The weird sisters hand in hand, posters of the sea and land, thus do go about, thrice to thine and thrice to mine, and thrice again to make up 9. Peace! The charms wound up.
So foul and fair a day I had not seen. How far is its called for what's? What are these so withered and so wild in their time, that look not like it happened in old earth? Or on't? Living or on't? A man may question. You seem to understand me. By once, a choppy finger laying upon the skinny lip. You should be women. And these forbid me to interpret any more so. Speak, if you can. What are you?
All hail Macbeth. Hail to thee, Thane of Galons.
All hail Macbeth, hail to thee, Thane of Cawdor.
All hail Macbeth, that shalt be king hereafter.
Good sir, why do you start and seem to fear things that do sound so fair? I in the name of truth. Are ye fantastical, or that indeed, which outwardly ye show? My noble partner, you greet with presence, grace, and great prediction of noble habit and well hope, they seem wrapped withal. To me, speak not. If you can look into the seeds of time, and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak. Then to me, would I neither beg, nor fear, nor favor, nor your hate.
Hail, hail.
Hail,
Lesser than Macbeth and greater, not so happy yet much happier.
thou shalt give kings, though thou be none. So all hail Macbeth and Banquo.
Banquo and Macbeth, all hail.
Stay, you imperfect speakers. Tell me more. By St. El's death I know I am Thane of Glamis, but how of Cawdor? The Thane of Cawdor lives, a prosperous gentleman, and to be king stands out within the prospect of belief. no more than to be bothered. Say from whence you own this strange intelligence, or why upon this blasted heath you stop out away with such prophetic reading. Speak, I charge you.
The earth has bubbles as the water has. These are of them. Whither? They vanished?
Into the air, and what seemed corporeal melted, as breath into the wind. But they have stayed.
Such things here as we do speak about, or have we eaten from an insane root, which takes reason prisoner?
Your children shall be kings,
You shall be king.
and they have Cawdor too. Went it not so?
To the self-same tune and words. Who's here?
The king hath happily received in bed the news of thy success, and when he reads thy personal venture in the rebel's fight, his wonders and his praises do content what should be found in our ears. Silence of that, revealing over the rest of the self-same day, he finds thee in the stout wine ranks, nothing of fear what thyself didst make. Strange images of death, as thick as sailed from post to post, and everyone did bear thy praises in his kingdom's bare defense, and poured them down before him.
We are sent to give thee from our royal master thanks, only to herald thee into his sight, not hate thee.
And for an earnest of greater honor, he bade me come him.
Call.
Thee Theta Cawdor, in which edition, heaven, most worthy thing, for it is thine.
What? Can the devil speak true?
The Thane of Cawdor lives. Why do you dress me in borrowed robes?
Who is the thing that lives yet under heavy judgment bears the life which he deserves to lose? Whether he did combine with those in Norway, or did learn the rebel with hidden help and vantage, or that with both he labored in his country's wrath, I know not. But treason's capital, confessed and proved, have overthrown him.
Glawns and Thane of Cawdor? The greatest is behind. Thanks for your pains. Do you not hope your children shall be kings, when those that gave the Thane of Cawdor to me promise no less to them?
That trusted home might yet kill you onto the ground. Besides, the thing of confidence. But 'tis strange, and oftentimes, to win is your own harm. The instruments of darkness, like it tells truth, witness with honest trifling, betray our deepest consequence. Cousins, a word I pray you.
Two truths are told as happy prologues to the swelling act of the imperial theme. This supernatural soliciting cannot be ill, cannot be good. If ill, why have given me earnest of success? Commencing in the truth? I am Thane of Cawdor. If good, why do I yield to that suggestion whose horrid image doth unfix my hair and make my seated heart knock at my ribs? Against the use of nature? Present fears are less than horrible imaginings. My thought, whose murder yet is but fantastical, shakes so my single state of man, that function is smothered and surmised, and nothing is but what is done.
Look how our partner's wrapped.
If chance will have me king, why, chance may crowd me without my stir.
New honors come upon him, like our strange garments. Cleave, not to the mold, but with the aid of use.
Come what, come may, time and the hour runs through the roughest day.
Worthy Macbeth, we're at your leisure.
Give me your favor. My dull brain was wrought with things forgotten. Kind gentlemen, your pains are registered where every day I bring the leaf to read them. Let us toward the king.
Think upon what hath chanced, and, at more time, the interim having waited, let us speak our free hearts each to other.
Very gladly.
Till then, enough.
Come, friends.
Is execution done on Cawdor?
Are not those in commission yet returned?
My liege, they have not yet come back, but I have spoke with one that saw him die, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons, implored your highness's pardon, and set forth a deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like leaving it. He died as one that had been studied in his death. To throw away the dearest thing he owned is to a careless trifle.
There's no art to find the mind's construction and face. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. O worthiest cousin, the sin of my ingratitude even now is heavy on me. Thou art so far before that swiftest wing of recompense is slow to overtake thee. Wouldst thou had less deserved, that the portion both of thanks and payment might have been mine. Only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay.
The service and the loyalty I owe in doing it pays itself. Your Highness' part is to receive our duties, and our duties are to your throne and state children and servants, which do but what they should, by doing everything safe toward your love and honor.
Welcome hither. I have begun to plant thee, and will labor to make thee full of growth. Noble banquet, thou hast no less deserved, nor must we know no less to have done so. Let me enfold thee and hold thee to my heart.
There, if I grow, the harvest is your own.
My plenteous joys, wanton in fullness, seek to hide themselves in drops of sorrow. Sons, kinsmen, thanes, and you whose places are the nearest, know that we will establish our estate upon our eldest, Malcolm, whom we name hereafter the Prince of Cumberland, which honor must not unaccompanied invest him only, but nobleness, like stars, shall shine on all deservers. From hence to Inverness and bind us further to you.
The rest is labor which is not used for you. I'll be myself a harbinger and make joyful the hearing of my wife of your approach. So humbly take my leave.
My worthy call.
The Prince of Cumberland, that is the step on which I must fall down, or else for a leap. For in my way lies. Stars, hide your fires. Let not light see my black and deep desires. The eye wicked the hand. Yet let that be which the eye fears, when it is done to see.
True, worthy banquet, he is full so valiant, and in his commendations I am fed. It is a banquet to me. Come, let's after him whose care is gone before to bid us welcome. It is a peerless kinsman.
They met me in the day of success, and I have learned by the perfectest report that they have more in them than mortal knowledge. When I burned and desired to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. Whilst I stood wrapped in wonder, obtained missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor, by which title before these weird sisters saluted me, and referred me to the coming of the time, with Hail, King that shalt be. This I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou mightest not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness has promised thee. Lay it to thy heart, and farewell. Glamis thou art, and Cawdor, and shalt be what thou art promised. Yet, I do fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great, art not without ambition, but without the aim should attend it. But thou wast too highly, that wast thou too hollowly. Wast not play false, yes, wast wrongly win. Thou wast have great qualms, that which cries thus thou must do, and that which rather thou dost fear to do. Then wishes should be undone. Hie thee hither, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round, which fate and metaphysical aid doth seem to have thee crowned withal. What is your tidings?
The king comes here tonight.
Thou art too mad to say it. Is not thy master with him, who, were it so, would have been informed for preparation?
So please you, it is true. Our Thane is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who almost dead for breath had scarcely more than would make up his message.
Give him 10 days. this great news. The raven himself is hoarse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. Come, you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here, and fill me to the crown, to the toe-top full of direst cruelty. Make thick my blood, and stop up the access and passage to remorse that no compunctious visitings of nature shape my fell purpose, nor keep peace between the affected. Come to my woman's breast, and take my milk for gall, you murdering ministers. Wherever in your sightless substance you wait on nature's mischief. Come, thick night, and pall thee in the dun smoke of hell with my keen knife, see not the wounded face, nor heaven peep through the blanket of the dark to cry, hold, hold. Great moms, worthy Condor, greater than both by the all hail hereafter. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant.
My dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight.
And when goes hence?
Tomorrow, as he purposes.
Oh, never shall sun that morrow see. Your face, my favorite, is a book where men may read strange matters. To beguile the time or light the time, bear welcome in your eye, your head, your tongue. Look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it. He that's coming tonight must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch, which, to all our nights and days to come, gives solely sovereign sway and masterdom.
We will speak firm.
Only look up clear. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave the rest to me.
See our honored hostess. The love that follows us sometime is our trouble, which still we thank as love. Herein I teach you how you shall bid God yield us for your pains, and thank us for your troubles.
All our service done twice and then done double, we're poor and single business to contend with those honors deep and broad, wherewith your majesty loads our house. For those of old and their late dignities heaped up with them, we rest your hermits.
Where is the Thane of Cawdor? We coursed him at the heels and had a purpose to be his purveyor. But he rides well, and his great love, sharp as his spur, hath helped him to his home before us. Fair and noble hostess, we are your guests tonight.
Your servants ever have theirs themselves and what is theirs in common, to make their audit at your highness's pleasure, still to return your own.
Give me your hand. Conduct me to mine post. We love him highly, and shall continue our graces towards him. By your leave, hostess.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well if it done quickly. If the assassination could travel up the consequence and catch with his, you see, success.
That but this blow might be the be-all and the end-all here.
But here upon this vacant shoal of time, we jump to life to come.
But in these cases, we still have judgment here. That we but teach bloody instructions, which being taught return to plague thee then. This even-handed justice commands the ingredients of our poison chalice to our own lips.
He's here in double trust. First, as I am his kinsman and his subject, strong both against thee, then as his host.
We should against his murderer shut the door, not better than I myself. Besides, this Duncan hath borne his faculty so meek, hath been so clear in his great office that his virtues will plead like angels, trumpet-tongued against the deep damnation of his taking off. In pity, like a naked newborn baby, striding the blast, or heaven's cherubim, force upon the sightless couriers of the air, shall blow the horrid deed in every eye, that tears shall drown the wind. I have no spur to break the sides of my intent, but only vaulting ambition, which o'erleaps itself and falls on the other. How now? What news?
He is almost supped. Why have you left the chamber?
Hath he asked for me?
Know you not he has?
We will proceed no further in this business. He hath honored me of late, and I have bought golden opinions from all sorts of people, which should be worn now when their newest laws, not cast aside so soon.
Was the hope drunk wherein you dressed yourself? Hath it slept since? And wakes it now to look so green and pale with what it did so freely? From this time, such I account thy love. Art thou afeard to be the same in thine own act and valor as thou art to desire? Wouldst thou have that which thou esteemest the ornament of life, and live a coward in thine own esteem? Like I dare not, wait upon I would, like the poor cat I banish.
Prithee, pigs! I dare do all that may become a man. Who dares do more is none.
What beast was it then that made you break this enterprise to me? When you durst do it, then you were men. And to be more than what you were, you would be so much more than men. Nor time nor place did that here, and yet you would make both. They have made themselves, and that their fitness now does unmake you. I have given suck, and know how tender 'tis to love the babe that milks me. I would, while it was smiling in my face, have plucked my nipple from its boneless gums and dashed the brains out, and had so sworn as you have done to this.
If we should fail,
will you fail? But screw your courage to the sticking place, and will not fail. When Duncan is asleep, where to his day's hard journey soundly invite him, his two chamberlains will I with wine and wassail so convince that memory. The water of the brain shall be a feeling, and the receipt of reason of living only. When in a swinish sleep their drenched natures lies in death, what cannot you and I perform upon the unguarded Duncan? Would not put upon his spongy officers who shall bear the guilt of our great well?
Bring forth men children only, for thy undaunted metal should impose nothing but males.
will they not be received when we have marked our blood thus sleepy to of his own chamber, and use their very daggers that they have done it?
Who dares receive an other, as we shall make our grief and clamor roar upon his death?
I am settled, and bend up each correlation to this terrible feat. Away, and mock the time of fair show.
False face must hide what the false heart doth know.
How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I haven't heard the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I take it 'tis later, sir.
Here, take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven, and the candles are all out. Here, take these two. A heavy summon lies like lead upon me, and yet I do not sleep. Merciful power is restraining those cursed thoughts that nature gives way to repose. Give my sword. Who's here?
A friend.
Why, sir, not yet to rest? The king's abed.
It hath been an unusual pleasure. He sent great larges to your offices. This diamond to greet your wife with all. in the name of the most kindest hostess, and shut up in the measureless content.
Being of the bear, our will became the servant to effect, which Bell should free her up.
All's well.
You dreamt of 3 good sisters last night. And to you, it showed some truth.
I think not of it. Yet, when we can entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business, if you would grant the time.
At your kindest leisure.
If you shall cleave to my consent, when 'tis, it shall make honor for you.
So, I lose none in seeking to augment it, and keep my prison franchise and allegiance clear. I shall be counseled.
Good. Where goes the wine?
Thanks, sir. Likes to you.
Go bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she start upon the gun. Give thee to bed. Is this a dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet I see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as to sight? Or art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation proceeding from the heat oppressive brain? I see thee in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou marshalest me the way that I was going, if such an instrument I was to use. Thine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and armed by Bladen in dudgeon gouts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now o'er the one-half world nature seems dead, and wicked dreams infused with her in sleep. Witchcraft celebrates pale Hecate's offerings, and withered murder, along by its sentinel, the wolf, whose howls is watch. Thus, with his stealthy pace, with Parkman's ravishing strides, towards his design moves like a ghost. Thou sure and firm sent earth, fear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear my very stones break to my whereabout. And take the present horror from the time, which now suits with it. Whiles I fret, he lives. Words to give deeds, too cold the breath gives. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear it not, Duncan, for it is the knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That which hath made them drunk hath made me bold. What hath quenched them hath given me fire. Hark, peace. 'Twas the owl that shrieked, the fatal bell which gives the sternest good night. He is about. The doors are open and the surfeited grooms do mock their charge with snores. I have drunk their posses. Let death and nature do contend about them whether they live or die.
Who's there? What ho?
Alack, I'm afraid they've awakened and 'tis not done. The attempt and not the deed confounds us. Hark, I laid their daggers ready, he could not miss them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it. My husband!
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owls scream and the crickets cry. Did not you speak?
When?
Now.
As I descended.
I.
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Don't obey.
This is a sorry sight.
A foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one that laughed in sleep, and one cried murder. That they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There were two lodged together.
One cried, God bless us, and amen the other, as they had seen me with these hangman's hands. Listening their fear, I could not say amen when they did say God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had most need the blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be thought after these ways, so it will make us mad.
Me thought a little voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth does murder sleep, the innocent sleep. Sleep that knits up a rabbit sleep of care, the death of each day's life, sore labor's bath, balm of hurt minds, great nature's second course, chief nourisher in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still they cried, sleep no more to all the house! Glad that birds sleep, and therefore Condor shall sleep no more! Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it that thus cried? My worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so great and civilly of things. Go, get some water and wash this filthy witness from your hands. Why did you bring these daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I am afraid to think what I have done. Look on again, I dare not.
Infirm of purpose! Give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are as but pictures. 'Tis the eye of childhood that fears a painted devil. If you do bleed, I'll gild the faces of the grooms withal, for it must seem their guilt.
Whence is that knocking? I was with me when every noise appalled me. What hands are here? They pluck out my eye. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood clean from my hand? No. This my hand will rather the multitudinous seas in Carnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear knocking at the south entry. Retire we to our chamber. A little water clears us of this deed. How easy it is then! Your constancy hath left you unattended. Hark, we're knocking. Put on your nightgown, lest occasion show us to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
To know my deed, twere best not know myself. Wake up with my knocking, I would thou couldest!
He should have both turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of Beelzebub? Here's a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come into him. Have napkins enough about you. Here, you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock. Who's there in the other devil's name? Think! Here's an equivocator who could swear both the scales against either scale. Who committed treason, enough for God's sake. Yet, do not equivocate to heaven. Oh,
led in some of all professions that go the primrose way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, I pray you! Remember the porter.
Was it a late friend, or you went to bed?
Think, sir. We were carousing till the second cock. And drink, sir, is a great provoker of 3 things. Three things.
And what 3 things does drink especially provoke?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes, and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but it takes away the performance. Therefore, much drink may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him and the Madyson. It sets him on, and it takes him off. It persuades him, and disheartens him. Makes him stand to, and not stand to. In conclusion, equivocates him in his sleep, and giving him the lie, and leaves him.
I believe drink gave you the lie last night.
That it did, sir, in the very throng of me. But I acquitted him for his lie, and I think being too strong for him. Though it took up my life sometime. Yet I made a shift to cast him.
As I mentioned, sir, our donkey has awakened him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both. Is the king stirring, what do you think? Not yet. He did command me to go entirely on him. And he was at the hour.
This is the door.
Goes the king hence today?
He does. He did appoint so.
The night has been uncommon. Some say there was feverish and in shade.
'Twas a rough night.
My young remembrance cannot parallel another to it.
Oh, horror.
What's the matter?
Murder has broke open the Lord's anointed temple and has stolen the life of the building.
What did you say? The life?
Mean you his majesty?
Sing and then speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder and treason! Ring the bell!
What's the business that such a hideous trumpet calls to parley the sleepers of this house? Speak! Speak!
Oh, gentle lady, it is not for you to hear what I can speak. Oh, Bingo! Bingo! My royal master's murdered.
Whoa, alas! What? In our house?
Dear Duff, I prithee, contradict thyself. Say that's not so.
And I but died an hour before this chance, I lived a blessed time. For from this instant there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace this day. The wine of life is drawn. The mere leads has left this vault ragged.
What is amiss?
You are, and you do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped.
Your royal brother's murdered.
By whom?
Those of his chamber attendants
team had done it. Their hands and faces were gouged with blood, so were their daggers, which we found upon their pillows. No man's life should have been trusted with them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury that I did kill them.
Wherefore did you so?
Who can be wise, amazed, temperate and furious, loyal and neutral in a moment? No man. The expedition of my violent blood out upon the foster. Reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed stab looked like a breach in nature for ruin's wasteful entrance. There, the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers unmannerly breached with gore. Who can refrain in a heart to love, and in that heart courage to make love known?
Help me hence. Oh!
Look to the lady!
Why do we hold our tongues that most may claim this argument for hours?
Should be spoken here, where we are, hidden at our roll. They rush and seize us? Let's away. The tears are not yet brewed.
Load our strong sorrow upon the foot of motion.
And when we have our naked frailties hid, that suffer from exposure, let us meet and question this bloody piece of work. Let you know further. Fear and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God, I stand, fence against undivulged pretense. I fight on treasonous malice! So do I!
So! Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
Well intended.
What will you do? Let's not consort with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office which the false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland, our separate fortunes shall keep us both and safe. Where we are, there's daggers and men's smiles. The nearer blood, the nearer bloody.
This murderous shaft that shot hath not yet lighted. And our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore to horse, and let us not be dainty of leave-taking, but shift away. There's warrant in that theft which steals itself, and there's no mercy left.
I may be but a shade of your dear King Duncan, so speaking. A 15-minute intermission we will now partake, during which, though I mayn't enjoy the delectable treats found amongst the lobby, please eat and make merry on my behalf, and join us here shortly for the conclusion of this usurper's tale.
Thou hast it now. King, Connor, Glamis, all, just as the weird woman promised. And I fear thou most lately found a fort, and yet should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself will be the root and fathers of many kings. If there come truth from them, upon thee, Macbeth, their speeches shine. Why? By the very respawn they made good, may they not do my orders as well, and set me up in hope. But hush, no more.
Here's our chief guest.
If he had been forgotten, it had been as a gap in our great feast, and all thing unbecoming.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Let your highness command upon me, to which my duties are the most dissoluble tie, forever knit.
Ride you this afternoon.
Aye, my lord.
We should have else desired your good advice, which still hath been both brave and prosperous in the state's council, but we'll take tomorrow. This far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill the time. Twixt this and supper. Go not my horse the better. I must become a borrower of the night for a dark hour twain.
Thou not our feast?
My lord, I will not.
We
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their humors with strange invention. But of that tomorrow. Then wherefore we shall have cause of state, craving it shortly. I eat horse, adieu, till you return at night. Ghostly unto you.
Aye, my lord. Our time does call upon us.
I wish your horses swift and sure of foot, and so I do commend you to their backs. Farewell. Let every man be master of his time till 7 at night. To make society the sweeter welcome, we will keep ourselves till supper time alone. While then, God be with you. Sir, a word with you. Attend those men are blended.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be sacred thus. Our fears and banquets sit deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which will be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and through that dauntless temper of his mind he hath the wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safety. There is none but he whose being I do fear, and under him Ignis is rebuked, as it is said by Mark Antony's was by Caesar. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, then bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, and put a barren scepter in my grip, thence to be wrenched with an lineal hand. No son of mine succeeded. If it be so, for banquet's issue of I filed my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan, have I murdered. Put rancors in the vessel of my peace only for them! In my eternal jewel, given to the common enemy of man to make them kings. The seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me into the elements. Who's there? Now, go to the door and stay there till we call. Was it not yesterday we spoke together?
It was, so please your highness.
Well then, now, have you considered of my speeches? Know that it was he, in the times past, who told you so underfortunate, which you thought had been our innocent self. This I made give to you in our last conference, passed in probation with you, how you were born in hand, outcrossed the instruments throughout with him, and to all things else that might have the soul, and to an ocean crave say, thus did Banquo.
You made it known to us.
I did so, and went further, which is now our point of second meeting. Do you find your patience so predominant in your nature that you can let this go? Are you so gospel to pray for this good man, and for his issue, whose heavy hand hath bowed you to the grave and beggared yours forever?
We are men, my liege.
Aye, and the catalogue you go for men is hounds and greyhounds, mongrels, spaniels, curs, chuffs, water rugs, and daily wolves, are cut all in the name of dogs. The batting file distinguishes the swift, the slow, the subtle, the housekeeper, the hunter. Every one according to the gift which bounteous nature hath in him clothes, whereby he does receive particular addition, from the bill that writes them all like, and so on. Now, if you have a station in the file, then at the worst recommend you say it, and I will put that business in your bosoms whose execution takes your enemy off, grapples you to the heart and love of us, who wear our health but sickly in his life, which in his death were perfect.
I am one, my liege, whom the vile blows and buffets of the world have so incensed that I am reckless what I do to spite the world.
And I another, so weary with disaster's tug with fortune, that I would set my life on any chance, to mend it or be rid on it.
Both of you know Banquo was your enemy.
True, my lord.
So is he mine. And in such bloody distance that every minute of his being thrusts against my nearest of life, and though I could with barefaced power swear thee from my side, and bid my will about it, Yet, I must not. For certain friends that are both his and mine, whose loves I may not drop, who wail his fall, who I myself struck down. And thence it is that I to your assistance do make love, masking the business from the common eye for sundry weighty reasons.
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us. Though our
Your
minds
spirit shine through you. Within this hour, most will advise you where to pledge yourselves, acquaint you with perfect spy of the time, the moment on it, for it must be done tonight. Something from the palace always thought that I require cleanness. And with him, to leave no rubs nor botches in the work, Leon's, his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
we are resolved, my lord.
I'll call upon you straight! Abide with me! It is concluded. Banquo, thy soul's flight. If it find heaven, must find it out tonight.
Is Banquo gone from court?
Aye, madam, but returns again tonight.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madam, I will.
Not half, all spent. For our desire is got without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? The sorriest fancies your companions make you, using those thoughts which indeed should die, they think on. Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scorched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, while some poor Alice remains in danger of the former tooth. But let the frame of things disjoint, both the worlds suffer. Ere we will eat our meal in fear, and sleep in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better we with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever, he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nor steel, nor poison, malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
Come on, gentle my lord. Sleep over your rugged looks. Be bright and jovial among your guests tonight.
So shall I, love, and so I pray be. Let your remembrance apply to Banquo. Present him eminence, both with eye and tongue. Unsafe the while that we must lave our arms in these flattering streams, and make our faces visitors to our hearts, disguising what they are.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou knowest that Banquo and his fiancé lives.
But in them nature's copy is not a turn.
There's comfort yet. They are assailable. Then we gouge at her. Ere the bat hath flown its closer flight. Ere to black Hecate summons the shard-born beetle with his drowsy hums, hath rung night's yawning peal. There shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dear Strut, so thou art flawed the deed.
Come, see you now. Scarf up the tender-eyed, pitiful day with thy bloody and invisible hand, cancel and tear to pieces that great bond which keeps me pale. Light thickens, and the crow makes wing to the rooky wood. Good things of day begin to droop and rouse, while signs of black agents to their prayers do rouse. Thou marvelest at my words, but hold thee still. Things bad begun make strong themselves by him. So briefly, go with me.
But who did bid thee join us?
Macbeth, he needs not our mistrust, since he delivers our offices and what we have to do to the direction he does.
Then stand with us. The west jet roars with some streaks of day, now spurs the laden traveler pace to gain the timely inn, and near approaches the subject of our watch. Hark! I hear horses.
Give us a light there! Whoa!
And the rest that are within the node of expectation already are in the court. His horses go about almost a mile, but he does usually, so all men do, from hence to Hellsgate, make it their walk. A light, 'tis he! Stand to it.
It'll be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
No! Oh, treachery! Fly, you flails! Fly, fly, fly! The base revenge of slave!
Who did strike out the light? Was it not the way? There's but one down. The sun is fled. We lost the best half of our fare.
Well, lunch away and say how much is done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down. At first and last, the hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
Ourselves will mingle with society and play the humble host. Our hostess keeps her state, but in best time we will acquire her welcome.
Pronounce it for me, sir, to all our friends. For my heart speaks they are welcome.
See? They encounter thee with their heart's thanks. Both sides are equal. Here I'll sit in the midst, be large in birth. Anon will drink a measure to table round. There's blood upon thy face.
'Tis better yours then.
'Tis better thee without than he within. As he dispatched,
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
thou art the best of the cutthroats. Yet he's good that did the life of Fleelands. If thou didst it, thou art the non-prorat.
Most royal sir, Flails has escaped.
Then comes my fit again. I had else been perfect, whole as the marble, founded as the rock, as broad and general as the casing air, but now I am cabined, cribbed, confined, bound into saucy doubts and fears. But Banquo safe.
Aye, my good lord. Safe in detention by for 20 trenchant gashes on his head. The least a death to nature.
Thanks for that. There the grown serpent lies, the worm that's fled hath nature that in time will venom breathe. No teeth for the present, get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, the feast is sold that is not often matched. While 'tis of making, 'tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home, from thence the sauce to meat is ceremony. Meeting were bare without it.
Sweet remembrance, sir. Now, good digestion wait on appetite, and now all both.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here have we now our country's honor roofed, for the greatest person of our Banquo present, whom we are rather challenged for unkindness than pity for his chance.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon our crimes. Please, your highness, to grace us with your royal company.
The table's full.
Here is a place reserved, sir.
Where?
Here, my good lord. What is it that moves your highness?
Which of you have done this?
What, my good lord?
Thou canst not say I did! Never shake my born life from me!
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep seat. The fit is momentary, and upon a thought he will be well again. If much you know him, you shall offend him, extend his passion. Feed and regard not. Are you a man?
Aye, and a bold one, that dare look on that which might appall the devil.
Oh, proper stuff. This is the very painting of your fear. This is the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan. Oh, flaws and starts. Impostors to true fear could well become a woman's story at a winter's fire authorized by her granddad. Shame itself! Why do you make such faces? When all's done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there! Behold! Look, lo! Why,
if thou canst not, speak too. If charnel houses and our graves must send those that we bury back, our monument shall be the balls of kites.
Quite unmanned and fallen.
If I stayed here, I saw him.
Why, for shame!
Blood hath been shed ere now, in the olden time, ere humane statute cursed the gentle wheel. Aye, and since too, murders have been performed too terrible for the year. The time has been that, when the brains were out, the man would die, and there an end. But now they rise again, with 20 mortal murders on their crowns, and push us from our stools. This is more strange than such a murder is.
My royal lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forgive. Do not muse with me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those that know me. Come, love enough to all. Then all sit down. Give me some wine. Fill full. I drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Macbeth, whom we miss. For here we hear, to all in him we thirst, and all to all.
Our duties in the flesh.
Avaunt! And quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee! Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. There was no speculation in those eyes which thou dost glare with!
Think of this, good peers, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
What man dare? I dare! Approach thou, like the rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, or the Hyrcan tiger, take any shape of that, and my firm nerve shall never tremble, or be alive again, and dare me to the desert with thy sword, and trembling on everything who cast me the baby of a girl, and form shadow, honor of mockery, and Why so, being gone, I am a man again. Pray you sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meaning with most admired disorder.
Can such things be, and overcome us like a summer's cloud, without a special wonder? You make me strange even to the disposition that I owe, when now I think you can behold such sights, and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, when mine is blanched with fear.
What sights, my lord?
Pray you, speak not. He grows worse and worse. Question enrages him. At once, good night. Stand not upon your order of going, but go at once.
Oh, good night, and better health. Attend his majesty.
A kind good night to all.
It will have blood, they say. Blood will have blood. Stones have been known to move, and trees to speak. Augurs and understood relations have by magnifies and chuffs. And brooks brought forth the secretest man of blood. What is the night?
Almost at odds with morning. Which is which?
How sayest thou that Macduff denies his person at our very bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I hear it by the way, but I will send. There's not a one but in his house I keep a servant feed. I will tomorrow, and betimes I will.
weird sisters. More shall they speak. For now I am meant to know. By the worst means. The worst. For mine own good. All causes shall give way. I am in blood stepped in so far that should I wait no more, returning were as tedious as going. Strange things I have in head, that will to hand, which must be acted ere they may be scanned.
You lack the seasons of nature. Sleep.
Come, will to sleep. My strange and self-abuse is the initiate fear that once hard used. We are yet begun indeed.
Thrice the brided cat hath mewed, thrice and once the head pig whines.
Harp your cries, 'tis time, 'tis time.
Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Round about the cauldron go, in the poison entrails throw. Toad bed under cold stone, days and nights as 31. Sweltered venoms the leaping got, boil thou first in the charming pot. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire double, toil and trouble, fire double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble, fire double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble. Fillet of a fenny snake in a cauldron, boil and bake. Eye of newt, and toe of frog, full of bat and tongue of dog. Adder scorpion, blind worm sting, lizard's leg and owlet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a hell-brought boiling bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble.
Scale of dragon, tooth of wolf, which is money, mind gulp of the raven, salt sea shark. Root of hemlock, dig to the dark. Liver of blaspheming Jew, gall of goats and slips of you, slivered the moon's eclipse. Nose of Turk and Turkish lips, finger of birth, strangled babe, ditch delivered by a drab. Make the gruel thick, its slab. Add thereto the tiger's chaudron for the ingredients of our cauldron.
Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire burning, cauldron bubble. Cool it with the baboon's blood, then the charm is firm and good. By the pricking of my thumbs, something wicked this way comes. Open locks, whoever knocks.
How now? You secret black of midnight hat. What did you do?
A deed without a name.
I conjure you by that which you profess. However you come to know it, answer me. Though you untie the winds and let them fight against the churches, though the easterly waves confound and swallow navigation up, though bladed corn be lodged and trees flung down, though castles topple on their warders' heads, though palaces and pyramids do slope their heads to their foundations, though the treasure of nature's governments stumble all together, even till destruction sit there. Answer me to what I ask you.
Speak, demand, will answer. Say if he has rather hear from our mouths or from our masters.
Oh, let me see him.
Horrid sow's blood that hath eaten her non-pharaoh, grease that sweat in front of murderers give it throw into the flame. Come high or low, thyself in office
Tell me, thou wilt know how.
He knows the thought. Hear his speech, but say thou not.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth. Beware of Macduff. Beware of the fate of Fife. Dismiss me. Enough.
Whatever thou art, my good caution thanks. Thou hast taught my fear right. But one word more.
He will not be commanded. Here's another, more potent than the first.
Macbeth, Macbeth, Macbeth.
And I for years I hear thee.
Be bloody, bold, and resolute. Laugh to scorn the power of man, for none of when born shall harm Macbeth.
Then live, Macduff. We need I fear thee. But yell make a shirt and double shirt, and take a bond of faith. Thou shalt not live, that I may tell pale under fear lies, and sleep in spite of thunder. What is this that rises like the issue of a king, and wears upon his baby brow the round and top of sovereignty?
Listen, but speak not to it.
Be lion-mettled, proud, and take no care who chase, who frights, or where conspirers are. Macbeth shall never vanquish be, until Gregory and Widow, high Duncan and him, shall come against him.
That will never be. Who can impress the forest? Bid the tree unfix his earth-bound root. Sweet bone, it's good. Rebellious dead, rise never till the wood of burn rise, and our high-placed Macbeth shall live the leaf of nature, pay his breath the time and mortal custom. Yet my heart throbs to know one thing. Tell me, if your art can tell so much, shall Banquo's issue ever reign in this kingdom?
Seek to know no more.
I grow dissatisfied! Deny me this, and an eternal curse fall on you! Let me know. Why sings that cauldron? And what noise is this?
Show his eyes and breathe his heart. Come like shadows, so depart.
Thou art like the spirit of Banquo. Down! Thy crown to sear mine eyeballs, and thy hair, thou other gold-bound brow, is like the first, a third is like the former. Filthy hands, why do you show me this? A fourth, stark eyes. What? Will the line stretch out to the crack of doom? Another yet? A seventh? I'll see no more. Yet the eighth appears. It bears a glass which shows me many more. Some I see that two full balls, and trouble seconds carry. Horrible sight. Now I see 'tis true. For the blood-boltered Banquo smiles upon me, and points at them for his. What? Is this so?
Aye, sir, all this is so. But why stands Macbeth thus amazedly? Come, sisters, cheer we up his fright, and show the best of our delights. I'll try the air to give a sound, while you perform your antic round, that this great king may kindly say, our duties did his welcome pay.
Whoa there! Go on! Let this pernicious house deny a person in the calendar! Come in without there!
What is your grace's will?
Saw you the weird sisters?
No, sir.
Came they not by you?
No, indeed, sir.
Infected be the air whereon they ride, and damned are those that trust them. I did hear the gallop in the horse. Who was came by?
'Tis 2 or 3, my lord, to bring you word Macduff is fled to England.
Fled to England?
Aye, sir.
Time. Thou anticipest my dread exploits. The flighty purpose never is overtook, unless the deed go with it. From this moment, the very first things in my heart shall be the first things in my hand. And even now, to crown my thoughts with acts, be it thought and done. the castle picked up by Will's surprise. Seize upon a fife. Give to the edge of the sword his wife, his babes, and all unfortunate souls that trace him in his line. No boasting like a fool. This deed I'll do before this purpose cool. But no more sight. Where are these gentlemen? Come, bring me where they are.
What had he done to make him fly the land?
You must have patience now.
He had none. His flight was madness. When our actions do not, our fears do make us traitors.
You know not whether it was his wisdom or his fear.
Wisdom. To leave his wife, to leave his babes, his mansion, and his titles in a place from whence himself does fly? He loves us not. He wants the natural touch. For the poor rim, the most diminutive of birds will fight her young ones in her nest against the owl. All is the fear and nothing is the love. As little is the wisdom where the flight so runs against all reason.
My dearest Cuss, I pray you, school yourself. But for your husband, he is noble, wise, judicious, and best knows the fist of his teacher. I dare not speak much further, but cruel are the times when we are traitors, and do not know ourselves when we hope room from what we fear. Yet, know not what we fear, but flow upon a wild and violent sea each way and none. I take my leave. Shall not be long, but I'll be here again. Things at the worst will cease. Those climb upwards where they were before. My pretty cousin, blessed upon you.
Father he is, and yet he is fatherless.
I'm so much a fool. Should I stay longer, it will be my disgrace and your discomfort. I take my leave at once.
Siward, your father's dead, and what will you do now? How will you live?
As the birds do, Mother.
What? With worms and flies?
With what I get, Arminas, so do they.
Poor bird! Thus never fear the net nor mind the pitfall nor the gin.
Why should I, Mother? Poor birds are not set for. My father is not dead, for all you're saying.
Yes, he is dead. But how will I do for a father?
Nine. How will you do for a husband?
Why, I could buy me 20 at any market.
Then you'll buy him to sell again.
Thou speakst with all thy wit, and yet I think with wit enough for thee.
Was my father a traitor, Mother?
Aye, that he was.
What is a traitor?
Why, one that swears and lies.
And hate all traitors that do so.
Everyone that does so is a traitor and must be hanged.
Unless they all be hanged that swear and lie.
Everyone.
Who must hang them?
Why, the honest men.
Then the liars and swearers are fools, for there are liars and swearers enough to beat the honest men and hang up them.
Now God help thee. Poor monkey. But how will I do for a father?
If he were dead, you weep for him. If he were not, it were a good sign I should quickly have a new father.
Poor brother, how thy talks.
Bless you, fair lady, for not so you know, though in thy state of honor I am perfect, I doubt some danger does approach you nearly. If you'll take a homely man's place, be not found here, hence with your little ones. To fright you thus methinks I am too savage, to do worse were to fell cruelty to which my your person. Heaven preserve you, I dare abide no longer.
Whither should I fly? I have done no harm. But I remember now I am in this earthly world, where to do harm is often laudable. To do good sometime accounted dangerous folly. Why then at last do I put that womanly defense to say I have done no harm? What are these faces?
Where is your husband?
I open nobly so unsanctified with such thou mayst find him.
He's a traitor.
Thou lie now, shag-haired villain. What you add? Young bride, stand!
Yes, kill me, Mother. Run away. Pray you.
Let us seek out some desolate shade, and and there we are said bosoms empty. But I believe I'll wail. When no believing what I can redress, as I shall find the time to, friends, I will. What you have spoken may be so perchance. This tyrant, whose soul name blisters our tongues, was once not honest. You have loved him well. He hath not touched you yet. I am young, but something you may deserve of him through me. And wisdom, to offer up a weak, poor, innocent lamb to appease in every god.
I am not treacherous.
But Macbeth is! A good and virtuous nature may recoil in an imperial charge. But I shall crave your pardon. That which you are, my thoughts cannot transpose. Angels are right still, though the brightest fell. Though all things foul would wear the browns of grace, yet grace must still look so.
I have lost my hopes.
Be not offended. I speak not as an absolute fear. I think our country sinks beneath the yoke. It weeps, it bleeds, and each new day it gasps at it her wounds. I think withal there would be hands uplifted in my right, and here from gracious England how I offer up goodly thousands. But for all this, when I shall tread upon the tyrant's head, or wear it on my sword, yet my poor country shall have more vices than it had before, or suffer, in more sundry ways than ever by him that shall succeed.
What do you mean?
It is myself I mean, in whom I know all the particulars of vice so grafted, that when they shall be opened, black Macbeth will seem as pure as snow, and the poor state esteem him as a lamb, being compared with my confinest harms.
Not in the legions of horrid hell become a devil more damned in evils to top Macbeth.
Were I king, I should cut off the nobles for their lands, desire his jewels in this other's house, and my more having would be as a sauce to make me hunger more, that I should forge quarrels unjust against the good and loyal, destroying them for wealth.
This avarice sticks deeper and grows with more pernicious fruit than summer seeming lust. And it hath been the sword of our slain kings. But do not fear. Scotland hath plus wands to fill up your will of your mere own. All these are portable with other graces weighed.
But I have none. The king becoming graces is justice, verity, temperance, stableness, bounty, perseverance, mercy, lowliness, devotion, patience, courage, fortitude. I have no relish of them, but abound in the division of each several crime acting in many ways. Nay, had I power, I should pour the sweet milk of concord into hell, uproar the universal peace, confound all unity on earth.
Oh, Scotland.
If such a one be fit to govern, speak. I am as I have spoken.
Fit to govern. No, not to live. O nation miserable with an untitled tyrant, bloody scepter! When shalt thou see thy wholesome days again? Says this the truest issue of thy throne, by his own interdiction stands accursed. O my breast, my hope ends here!
Macduff, this noble passion, child of integrity, hath from my soul wiped the black scruples, reconciled my thoughts to thy good truth and honor. Devilish Macbeth, by many of these trains, hath sought to win me into his power, and modest wisdom plucks me from over credulous haste. But God above, deal between thee and me, for even now I put myself to thy direction, and unspeak my no detraction. Here observe the taints and blames I laid upon myself, for strangers to my nature. I am yet unknown to woman, never was forsworn, scarcely have coveted what was mine own, at no time broke my faith. Would not betray the devil to his fellow, and delight no less in truth than life. My first false speaking was this upon myself. What I am truly is thine and my poor country's to command. Whither indeed before thy here approach, old Siward with 10,000 warlike men already at a point of setting forth. Now, we'll together, and the chance of goodness be like our war to quarrel. Why are you silent?
Such welcome and unwelcome things at once. 'Tis hard to reconcile.
Well, mourn on. Comes the king forth, I pray?
Aye, sir, there are a crew of wretched souls that stay his cure. Their malady convinces the great essay of ours, but at his touch, such sanctity hath heaven given his hand, it presently may.
I thank you, doctor.
What's the disease he means?
'Tis called the evil, a most miraculous work in this good king, which often since my here remain in England I have seen him do. how he solicits heaven, himself best knows, but strangely visited people, all swollen and ulcerous, pitiful to the eye, the mere despair of surgery, he cures. Hanging a golden stamp about their necks, put on with holy prayers. And 'tis spoken to the succeeding royalty, he leaves the healing benediction. With his strange virtue, he had the heavenly gift of prophecy, and sundry blessings hang about his throne that speak him full of grace.
See, who comes here?
My countryman, but yet I know him not.
My ever gentle cousin. Welcome hither.
I know him now. Good God, times remove the means that makes us strangers.
Sir, amen.
Stand still and we're dead.
Alas, poor country, almost afraid to know itself. We cannot be called our mother, but our grave. We're nothing, but who knows nothing is once seen as mouth. For sighs and groans and shrieks that rend the air are made, not marked. For violent sorrow seems a modern ecstasy. The dead men's knell is there scarce asked for who. In good men's lives, expire before the flowers in their caps, dying, where they sicken.
Oh, relation! Too nice and yet too true!
What's the newest grief?
That of an hour's age, thou his speaker. Each minute seems a new one.
How goes my wife?
Why? Well.
And all my children?
Well, too.
They're tired and not browning upon their peace?
No, they were well at peace when I did leave them.
Be not too selfish in your speech. A ghost!
When I came hither to transport the tidings, which I have heavily borne, there ran a rumor of many worthy fellows that were out, which was to my belief witness, the rather for that I saw the tyrant's power in books. Now's the time of help. Your iron style and courageous soldiers, make our women fight to doff their dire distress.
Be it their comfort, we are coming thither. Gracious England hath lent us good Siward and 10,000 men. An older and better soldier none that Christendom gives out.
Well, I could answer this comfort with the like, but I have words that we howled out in the desert air. We're hearing, should not blaspheme. No mind that's honest, but in it share some woe, though the main part pertains to you alone.
Well, to be mine, keep that from me. Quickly. Let me have it.
Let not your ears despise my tongue forever, which shall possess them with the heaviest sound that ever yet they heard.
I guess at it.
Your castle is surprised, your wife and babe savagely slaughtered. To relate the manner where on the quarter of these murdered deer, to at the death of you.
Merciful heaven. What man? Ne'er pull your head upon your brows. Give sorrow words. The grief that does not speak whispers the o'erfought heart and bids it break.
Mine. Children too.
Wife, children, servants, all that can be found.
Be comforted. Let's make us vengeance of our great revenge to cure this deadly grief.
Did you say all? All? What? All my pretty chickens and their dame at one fell swoop.
Dispute it like a man.
I shall do so, but I must also feel it as a man. I cannot but remember such things were that were most precious to me. Sinful men. They were all slain for thee. Not that I am, not for their own demerits, but for mine. They'll slaughter on their soul. Heaven rest them now.
Be this, the whetstone of your sword. Let grief convert to anger. Blunt not the heart, enrage it.
Front to front. Bring forth this Dame of Scotland and myself. Upon my sword's length, set him. And if he escape, heaven will give him too.
This tune goes badly. Come, go into the king. Our power is ready. Our life is nothing but our leave. Macbeth is ripe for shaking, and the powers above put on their instruments. Receive what cheer you may. The night is long and never finds the day.
I had 2 nights' watch with you, but can
perceive no truth in your report. When was it she last walked?
Since His Majesty went into the field, I have seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast sleep.
A great perturbation in nature to receive the benefits of sleeping and watching. In this slumbering agitation, besides walking and her other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say?
That, sir, which I will not report after her.
You mean to me, and 'tis most meet you should.
Neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm my speech. Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observe her. Stand close.
How came she by that light?
Why, it stood by her. She is led by her continually. 'Tis her command.
You see her eyes are open.
Aye, but their senses shut.
What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands.
It is an accustomed action of her to seem thus washing her hands. I have known her continuing this a quarter of an hour.
Yet, here's a spot.
Hark, she speaks! I will record what comes to her to satisfy my memory the more strongly.
Out, damn spot. Out, I say! 1, 2. Why then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fine, my lord, fine. A soldier and a fear. What need we fear who knows it when none can call our power to account? Yet, who'd have thought the old man had so much blood in him?
Do you mark that?
The Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that! No more with all this started.
Go to, for you have known what you should not.
She has spoke what she should not. I am sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known.
Yet, here's the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia shall never sweeten this little head.
What a sigh is there? The heart is sorely charged.
I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body.
Well, well, well.
Pray God it be, sir.
This disease is beyond my practice. I have known those who have walked in their sleep who die wholly in their beds.
Wash your hands. Put on your mantle. Look not so pale! I'll tell you yet again. Make or spare me. He cannot come out of one's grave.
Even so.
To bed. To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come, 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 give me your hand! What's done cannot be undone. To bed, to bed, to bed.
Will she go now to bed?
Directly.
Foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their deaf pillows discharge their secrets. More she needs the divine than the physician. God forgive us all. And still remove her from any and all annoyance, and still keep an eye on her. My mind she has made, and amaze my sight. I think, but dare not speak.
Good night, good doctor.
led by Malcolm, his uncle Siward, and the good Macbeth. Revenge is burdened them for their dear causes. would, to the bleeding and the grim alarm, excite the mortified man.
Near Burnham Wood. That way we well shall meet them that way they are coming. Who would know if Donald may be with his brother?
For certain, he is not. I have a file of all the gentry. There's Siward's son, and many unruffed youths that even now protest their first of manhood.
What does the tyrant?
Great Duncan name, he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad, others that lesser hate him do call it valiant fury. But for certain, he cannot buckle his distempered cause within his belt of rule. Now does he feel his secret murders sticking to his hands. Minutely revolts upbraid his faith preach. Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now he's huddling about him like a giant's robes on a dwarfish thief.
Who would blame his pestered senses to recoil and start when all that is within him does condemn itself for being there?
Well, march we on, to give obedience for 'tis truly owed, and meetly the medicine of the sickly wield, and with him pour our country's courage in each drop of us.
Or so much as it needs, to do the sovereign flower and drown the weeds. Make we our march to Burnham.
Bring me no more reports! Let them fly all to Burnham Wood, remove the Duncan name. I cannot tame with fear. What's the boy, Malcolm? Was he not born a woman? The spirits that know all mortal consequences of pronouncement thus. Fear not, Macbeth. No man that's born a woman shall e'er have power upon thee. Then fly, false things, and mingle with the English epicures. The mind I sway by and the heart I bear shall never sad with doubt nor shake with fear. The devil damn be black, thou green-faced woman. Where gottest thou that goose look?
There are 10,000.
Geese, villain?
Soldiers, sir.
Go prick thy face, and overhead thy beard, thou lily-livered boy. What soldiers, Patch? Death of thy soul. Those linen cheeks of thine are counsels to fear. What soldiers, Wayface?
The English force, so please you.
Take thy face hence. Seaton! I am sick at heart when I behold. Seaton, I say! This push will cheer me up, or deceive me now. I have lived long enough. My way of life has fallen into the cedar, the yellow leaf, and that which should accompany old age is honor, love, obedience, troops of friends. I must all up to have. But in their stead, curses, not loud but deep, mouth honor, breath which the poor heart would fain deny and dare not. Caesar!
What is your gracious pleasure?
What news more?
All's confirmed, my lord, which was reported.
I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hacked. Give me my armor.
It is not needed.
I'll put it on. Send out more horses. Scurry the country around. Hang those that talk of fear. And give me my armor. How does your patient, doctor?
Not so sick, my lord, as she is troubled with thick coming fancies that keep her from rest.
Cure her of that. Canst thou not minister to a mind diseased, plucked from the memory of rooted sorrow, raise out the written troubles of the brain, and with some sweet and plenteous antidote, cleanse the sub-bosom of that perilous stuff which weighs upon the heart?
Therein the patient must administer to himself.
Throw physic to the dogs. All of it. Come, put my armor on. Give me my staff. She can send that.
Doctor, the veins fly from me.
Come, sir, dispatch!
Thou couldst, doctor, cast the water of my land, find your disease, and purge it to a sound and pristine health. I would applaud thee to the very echo, and should applaud again. Hold up, I say! What rhubarb sinner, or what purgative drug, would scour these English hence? Hearest thou of them?
Aye, my good lord. Your preparation makes us hear something.
Bring it after me. I will not be afraid of death in vain. to a Burnham forest to come to Vincennes.
Were I away from Duncan to clear, profit again should hardly draw me here.
Cousins, I hope the days are near at hand the chambers will be safe.
We doubt it nothing.
What is this before us?
The wood of Burnham.
Let every soldier hew him down a bow and bear it before him. Thereby shall we shadow the numbers of our host and make discovery ere it report of us.
It shall be done.
We learn no other but the confident tyrant keeps still in Dunsinane, and will endure our setting down before it.
'Tis his main hope. For where there is advantage to be given, both more and less have given him the revolt. And none serve with him but constrained things whose hearts are absent too.
Allow our justiciars attend the true event, and go beyond industrious soldiership.
The time approaches that with due decision will make us know what we shall say we have and what we owe. Thoughts speculative their unsure hopes relate, but certain issue strokes must arbitrate, towards which advance the war.
Hang out more banners and the outward balls. The cry is still, they come. Our cats of strength will laugh to see she scorn. Here let them lie till famine and the egg will eat them up. Were they not forced with those that should be ours, we might have let them dare from beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What is that noise?
It is the cry of women, my good lord.
I have almost forgotten the face of fears. The time was spent, my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek. My full of air and a dismal shriek has roused and stirred its life for it. I have supped full with horrors, direments, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, and not one starts me. Wherefore was that cry?
The queen, my lord, is dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a work. Tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to day, to the last syllable of recorded time. And all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, out, brief candle.
Life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more.
It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly.
Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do.
Well, say, sir.
As I did stand my watch upon them, I looked towards Burnham, and it only
If I speak thee sooth, I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution and begin to doubt the equivocation of being alive thy truth. Fear not, till Burnham would do come towards Dunsinane. And now would come toward Dunsinane. Arm and out. If this which ye avouches does appear, there's your flying hands Lord tearing here. I begin to be weary of the sun, in which the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell! Blow wind, comrade! At least we'll die with harness on our back.
Halt! Now near enough. Your leafy screens throw down and show like those who lie. You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. With the Macbeth and we shall take upon us what else remains to do, according to our order.
Very well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight.
Make our trumpets speak. Give them all breath, as clamorous harbingers of blood and death.
They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly, but bear like I must fight the course. Was he that was not born of woman? Such a one I am to be. Or none.
What is thy name?
Thou be afraid to hear it.
No, though thou calls thyself a hotter name than any is in hell.
My name is Macbeth.
The devil himself cannot pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear.
No. No more fearful.
Thou slides with the word. Try it, and my sword will prove that I now speaks.
Thou hast born a woman. With swords I smile at. Weapons laugh to scorn. Brandished by a man that's of a woman born.
That way the noise is! Tyrant, show thy face! Let me find him fortune, and more, I beg not! This way, my lord. The castle's gently ranking. The tyrant's people on both sides do fight. The noble thanes do bravely in the war. The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do.
We have met with foes that strike beside us.
Enter, sir, the castle.
Why should I play the Roman fool and die on my own sword? Whilst I see lives, the gashes do better upon men.
Turn!
Of all men else I have avoided thee, but get thee back. My soul is too much charged with blood of fire already.
I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou blood your villain returns to get thee out!
Thou losest labor. As easy mayest thou the attrition tear with thy keen sword and prices make thee bleed. Lift fall thy blade on vulnerable breast. I bear a charmed life, which must I yield to one of woman born.
Despair thy charm, and tell whichever angel thou still hast served. Macbeth is of his mother's womb. Unkindly raped!
The curse be the tongue that tells me so. For it hath cowed my better part of man.
And be these earthly fiends no more believed, that halter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear, and break into our hope.
I'll not fight with thee.
Then yield, ye coward! And become the show and the gaze of the time. Feel happy as our rarer monsters are, painted upon Paul under it. Here you may see the tyrants!
I will not yield! To kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be made with the rabble's curse. The old burden would be come to Vincennes, and thou opposed, being no woman born. Yet I was right the last.
Before my body I throw my warlike sheath.
Lay on, Macbeth, and dare to be him that first cries hold enough.
And would the friends we miss forsake the ride?
Some must go off, and yet by these I see. So great a day as this is cheaply bought.
Macduff is missing, and your noble son.
Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived until he was a man. It was no sooner had his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought, but like a man, he died.
Then he is dead.
Aye, and brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no wind.
Had he his hurts before?
Aye, on the fronts.
Then God's soldier be he. And as many sons as I have heirs, I would not wish them to a fairer death. And so, his knell is noble.
He's worth more sorrow. And that I'll spend for him.
He's worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score. And so, God be with him. Here comes new comfort.
Hail, King! For so thou art. Behold, where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free, I
see thee compassed with the kingdom's pearl. Those I desire, allow them mine. Hail, King of Scotland! Hail, King of Scotland!
We shall not spend the large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves and make us even with you. My thanes and kinsmen, henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad, that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth the cruel ministers of this dead butcher and his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought by self and violent hands, took off her life. This, and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So, thanks to all at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned and